Hey guys, how's it going? Illustration here, and today we'll be working on an illustration that I've already sketched out, so let's hop right in. As you guys can see, I already have the general sketch already done, and I think I'm going to just go with it, but, you know, if I want to change some things here and there, you'll be able to see some of the stuff that I change. But in the most fact, I like the sketch that I got going on, and, you know, I kind of wanted to tell a story without doing a, like, super detailed background, but we will have a little bit of a background going on, so I'm going to just knock that out real quick. Now that we have the background done, I'm going to isolate the character so that we can work on building the character up. Nothing too serious, so yeah, let's just hop back in. Now that I have a nice setup of the character and kind of like the outline done with the character and my line work in there, what I like to do then is make a separate layer to then make a mask over it, so then when I'm doing all my edits, only thing that gets changed is the stuff inside, like this, see? So just use a clipping mask so then you can work within your drawing, and so then anything that you're kind of doing can be changed. What I love most about doing some of my illustrations is kind of ad-libbing. You know, I want to make sure that I can, you know, make any changes that I want to during the process. And what I like doing is just adding some stuff, taking out other things, you know, making it feel real unique in all the ways that I can. So what I'm doing right now is just kind of setting up the character, and you know, I went with kind of like, you know, a more traditional curly hair, but then I kind of wanted to put a little extra flair on it. I think that that's important when you're working on your art. You want to have a unique flair on your style. You know, you want to be able to stand out in some places. So it's kind of like where I want my character to stand out a little bit is with that kind of like, you know, triangular, angular type hair at the back of it. The way I like to go about doing things is I want to build everything at the baseline first before I start getting into, you know, doing all the details, doing all the nice stuff that we love looking at. Go with the general base colors and then build on top of that. So that's what I'm doing right now. Something that I like to do when I'm working on clothing and all that stuff is I like to kind of work with the big shapes first and then get into tiny details. You know, you kind of want the viewer to do some of the work for you. You don't want to have to do every single detail, every single line, strand, or whatever. What a lot of well-known artists will do is they'll leave it kind of up to interpretation. You know, you zoom out and you see a lot. You zoom in and you're like, what the heck is this? So I think that that's kind of like the feel that I want to go with a lot of the time. And a good way to do it is just not be scared to kind of just throw random stuff out there. You know, if I wanted to just, you know, where am I? If I wanted to just kind of like do that, how do I make that work now? You know, or like this and this. You know, like now I have like a logo for the suit, and then when I go in with the finer lines, like the lines that I want to use, then that's when I'll use, that's when I'll use stuff to highlight the things that I want to, is when I put like nice outlines of them, whether it's light or dark outlines to, make it more important as part of the piece. But yeah, so that's just something that, you guys could try maybe if you're doing this, is you don't want to have to just focus on the tiny details all the time, because more often than not, a lot of people aren't going to see them. So what you want to do is you want to focus on the big picture, and then once you're done, focus on some little tiny details that you see. But let's hop back in. So now that we've gotten kind of to the phase where you can see the character a little bit more, now it's up to me to push the character forward a little bit, make it seem like they're in an area, an atmosphere, make you feel the character a little bit more. And then, yeah, and then we do kind of like the outline of this character on the side, and then, yeah, you guys will see it all come through. So as you guys can see, the piece is really starting to come together already. We kind of have the whole narrative of our character somewhat down, and mostly, you can see the direction that I'm going in with it. So now it's just kind of like doing the refining, doing the hair, all that stuff, and then coming to a close, and then you guys get the full effect at the end. So I'm going to finish it up. Thank you for joining, and let's do it. Thanks again, you guys, for joining me on my first video, and I can't wait to see what you guys show me along the way. I hope that we can grow together. So thanks again for joining, and